flag. It's happened a little bit later than expected, but the green flag is out at Daytona. Double yellow line, out of bounds. You cannot improve your position below it. And again, a reminder, in the Xfinity Series, they cannot lock bumpers and push each other. You can bump draft, you just cannot lock up and push.
And you really don't want to leave that in NASCAR's hands to make the decision on whether you're doing that or not. You see that outside line really organized. Bottom trying to figure itself out here.
One car, Sammy Smith, he's stuck in the middle.
Always seems to happen to rookies in their first few plate races or super speedway races, as they get shuffled out really quick if they're not careful.
And around goes the 18 into the inside wall. Caution comes out.
Hang on to it.
Sammy Smith, one of the young drivers here in the Xfinity Series, just 18 years old.
Yeah.
And the cautions come out. And so the pack will slow down once again. It didn't look like anybody got into the wall, but you mentioned the sparks.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, It's Kyle Sieg and debris coming. Yeah, tire carcass coming off in turn 2.
It was a big advantage to Creed in that outside line. The inside lost its energy as soon as that happened. Now Creed has a shot to win this stage.
Side drafting the 19, trying to get by Brandon Jones.
14 just not able to get up there and help the 2. Now the 14 is 3 wide, but the 2's teammate, the 21, Austin Hill, now is going to have a big run. AJ to the middle. AJ's going to have the help. Justin Allgaier to the middle. Brandon Jones falls back on that inside line.
Watch this run coming from the behind. Who's it going to push? I think it's an advantage right here. He saw Gibbs popped up to an outside line. Smart move. That's where the energy was.
Here comes Creed. Here comes the 21. Pushing hard on the back end of that 54. Not enough momentum to create a run.
How aggressive does Sheldon Creed get to try to win stage 1? To the bottom of the racetrack. Ty Gibbs comes down to block. Through 3 and 4, the final time of stage 1. Gibbs masterfully blocking the runs from behind, and he'll win stage 1.
That's pretty aggressive racing right there.
And you see bottom of your screen, AJ Allmendinger, who said he's a little bit free. Blue Slicker, his crew chief, said it's going to take a little bit of time here. We're going to work on a few things. See the 45 car backwards in his pit stall. Also at the front end of the pit road, Ty Gibbs. That was fuel only. We'll double check that on the.
Got to be careful not to clip bumpers. You can hook each other and spin each other out there with those kind of moves. You got to be really careful.
Here comes Alfredo again in the 23 with a good push from Riley Herbst.
No, it was a nice block to slow that momentum down. Now back to the bottom to try to break Cleve, but big push coming right here from Alfredo.
Oh, the 2 spinning.
2 slides down the backstretch to the inside. And he's going to stay off of the wall. We stay green. He keeps rolling.
And I warned against it a lap before. So much movement between the 2, the 7, everybody right there. So easy to clip bumpers, spin each other out.
Coming back to the line, and Noah Gregson is going to hold off the pack, and he will win stage 2.
Oh, the 98's got a problem. Flat tire. He's spinning out.
Sliding through the grass at over 185 miles an hour. Caution comes out.
Looked like the left rear tire went down, Rick.
Wide-eyed Riley Herbst.
But we didn't hit anything. We'll be all right.
A ride that
Hold
was.
on here, so just get her rolling. What happened there?
Cars involved in this caution, the 6th one of the night, and 13th in position or points for the playoffs. Sheldon Creed involved, huge for Sheldon. That's Joe Graff Jr. in the 07. Safety crew getting to him.
And we're thankful to see these guys moving, because this was a hard shot into the passenger side of the 2 car. Look at the rear end, how it's twisted around. This whole car is folded up from that impact in the passenger door.
Saw Sheldon Creed was already out of the car. John Hunter Nemechek involved in this. Let's take a look at what happened.
Brandon Brown helping this 26 car through the middle. Looks like he gets loose before Brandon. Brandon maybe no contact at all. Contact with the two. The two's going to go back across the racetrack into the outside wall. And there's hard contact in the passenger door of the two. Let's see that. So the two's going to shoot back across the racetrack here. Right in front of traffic. Big contact.
Joe Graff Jr. in the 07 hit him.
Look at how far in it's pushed the door bars. And then that was crazy how it's folded that car up like that.
Saw John Hunter Nemechek. He was loose before the 68 car got into the back of him with Brandon Brown. And now Creed back up the racetrack, and you said it, just a hard impact on that right side.
It buckled the roof on the two
yeah.
car.
Roof, what? That is just a hard impact on that right side. And Creed knows, oh, this isn't going to be good. Boom, look at that roof.
Look how it pulled the car.
Year to the day today. So excited to be able to carry that, and such an honor. So reckon.
16 around, the 7 tucked in behind him. And they continue to spin. The caution comes out. They're going to slide back in front of the field. Josh Berry involved. Sam Mayer involved. Junior Motorsports, who had been running so strong. 2 cars right here. And we saw the 7 of Allgaier stuck behind the 16. So 3 of the Junior Motorsports cars involved in this wreck.
And all of this is toward the front of this pack. We see so many times. That's where the wreck starts. Sam Mayer is having a good night. A lot of damage to his car. Josh Berry, see the left front tire flat, right rear tire flat.
Steering wheel coming off for the 1 of Sam Mayer. His night will be done. Flat left front on the 16 of AJ Allmendinger.
We were listening and chatting with John Hunter Nemechek, who is out of the race when this all took place. You see the sparks in the right front tearing apart that right front fender of Josh Berry.
Josh trying to.
And
they're wrecking.
The 11 of Hemrick goes around. They wreck. Brandon Jones also involved. Blaine Perkins in the 0-2.
Everybody's wrecking. Man. There are like 3 different wrecks right there in that whole series.
David
on the
Starr
front straightaway.
in the 0-8. You see damage to the 7 of Allgaier. There's Starr. Anthony Alfredo caught up. Brandon Jones in the 19.
I think Brandon was part of the second wreck. This car right here had a right front tire go down. He got out of the pack smartly. Haley behind the 54. That's a big deal. Now the Haley in the middle.
Oh!
Contact.
Brandon Brown into the wall. The 14 goes around as well. Ty Gibbs also. The big one happening again. The caution comes out.
Yeah, I feel like that started with the 98 of Riley Earps trying to push. We have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, the 68 looked like he got a little out of shape there.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 48. A lot of damage to the front end.
That was just about everybody left.
Ryan Sieg stuck in the grass. There's Myatt Snyder again in the 31. This time Josh Williams coming for AJ Allmendinger, and he's going to give it right to Noah Gregson into the wall. He'll go.
Oh, man.
Big hit for Gregson.
Lock it down,
and the caution comes out again.
Still wrecking.
Landon Castle in the 10. We saw him wreck. There's Riley. Noah Gregson sideways.
Man, that was a hard hit for the 9 car there.
Yeah, we talked about blocking, trying to keep a run coming from behind.
I'm surprised that thing can roll.
Ty Gibbs, a lot of damage.
And now the carnage continues, and it's attrition is the question. who will be left to fight it out here at Daytona.
See Matt Mills in the 78 car.
Blaine Perkins once again stopped in the grass, getting to Landon Castle now, the AMR safety crew here. There's Jeff Burton.
Going down the back straightaway, Allmendinger with a big run, Noah with a block. Allmendinger being pushed by Jeremy Clemens, and wow. All 4 tires off the ground with that impact. That's a huge hit.
Yeah, we watched. And there goes Clemens. He's going to be clear.
Clemens clears. The 44 follows him. Sage Karam pushing Jeremy Clemens out to a big lead.
Look behind them, the 16 of AJ and Brandon Brown. They're teamed up as well. They're going to have a huge run off of turn 2.
They got to get separated by the time they get to 2. That's going to slow them down. Look how far Jeremy Clemens has gotten out in front of everybody.
Big run for Brandon Brown with the assistance of Allmendinger.
Here comes Brandon Brown closing in on Clemens. Clemens trying to block, trying to slow this down. Here comes AJ to the bottom. Can Clemens get there?
Brandon Brown made that move way too soon.
Inside.
That allowed Allmendinger just to turn left on him.
Coming up on one more time around, and around goes the 98. Will they get the white flag? The white flag
keep
in
taking.
the air.
Back to the top.
Jeremy Clemens in front, and the caution comes out. That will end the race. Jeremy Clemens is going to win at Daytona.